Hi guys, Jules Mama Vapes here, and today I bring you the Stig. You think, the Stig, what is that? Well, it's a pod system. Now you can't buy this one yet. This doesn't go on sale towards the end of the month. This is from America at the moment, so it's a 60 milligram Nixol. I know, that is going to blow my head off, isn't it, when I try it? Now, I'm just going to read you some of the blurb for it. It says, the mini disposable pod system is filled with immense flavour that satisfies cravings in one single hit. So it's effortless vaping experience. Instant incredible flavour on a drawer activation. No button or complicated settings. So you know what that means. It means you don't press anything. You just literally suck it and it starts to work. And obviously, because there's no maintenance required, you don't even charge this. It comes fully charged and has enough salt nick liquid in to substitute for an entire pack of cigarettes. I know what you're thinking there. An entire pack of cigarettes. Yeah, you get 3 pods in per box. And those, I'm just looking at it again, sorry. And that is the equivalent of 20 packets, a 20 pack of cigarettes. So you get literally 270 puffs to each Stig. I know. I mean, you can't moan at that, can you? If it works. And it's pocket size. So, again, it's easy to pop inside. It's very, very light, like most pod systems. So you're not going to have a problem with that either. Now, it comes in 4 flavours. There's the mango, which this one is. There's a mint, there's a watermelon, and there's a Cuban cigar with a creamy vanilla. I've gone for the mango, as you can see. I've got 2 of these. So I'm just going to open it up. There we go. And that's it. That's the Stig. Just to show you which one I've got, like I said, it's the mango. Now, it does have a little bung in the end. And I suppose that you could always keep it. Right, there's the little bung. You take that out. And here it is. Now this, guys, like I said, it's not on sale yet. It will be at the end of the month. So these have come from America. And this one is 60 milligram Nixol. Yeah, 60 milligram. I don't do 60 milligram. The most I've ever had on a Nixol is 20. And I've always found that a bit, ooh. So I'm going to have a 60. And I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to vape for you a 60 milligram. But when you do get them, if you do decide to buy one, in the EU, there'll be 20 milligram or less Nixols, but you won't get the 60. Unless I get to the 500 mark and you're the lucky person who gets put into the draw, and you'll get one of these as well as some other things that I'll be giving away. Right, let's get ready. Wow. I'm going to cough. Sorry, that 60 milligram hits you straight on the back of the throat. Obviously, all nic salts do anyway. They hit you and they give you that instant nicotine rush. This is unbelievable strong. This is 60. Ooh. I'm not getting the mango flavour from it though, sadly. I'm getting the hit, the nicotine hit. I'm going to have a nicotine rush by the end of the day, I'm sure, with this. But no mango flavouring. It could have done with a little bit more. But then again, as I've noticed with all pod systems, most of them anyway, you don't get as much flavour as you would if you was vaping out of something with something like this. But these really are for giving you that quick nicotine rush, or these sort of things, all pod systems, are good to get you off those ciggies, and that's what it's about, isn't it? Getting you off those ciggies. What can I say about it? It's quite airy. You can probably hear this. It's not a tight draw. Do you know what it's reminding me of? Back in the days when I first started vaping and I quit smoking. So we're going, what, well over 8 years now. Can you remember the cigar lights you used to get? They were quite strong. It actually looked like a cigarette with the filtered end, and it lit up at the end, at one end. Can you remember those? Well, if you can't, I'm sorry, I've just been vaping for so long. That's what this is feeling like when I take my initial first few pulls, like, that's the feeling I'm getting to my throat again. And that did help me get off the cigarettes. The only thing is, I'm not getting the flavour, which is a shame, because I wanted the mango one, because he asked me which one, and I went for mango because I love my fruits. Will I finish vaping this? Oh, yeah, of course I will. Not all day, because I'll be just bouncing off the walls, won't I, at 60 milligram. But yeah, I will. But that's what it's reminding me of. Now, there's some other things about this, because you don't fill it, you don't charge it or anything, it's disposable, which means you bin it. And I know what we're all thinking, the environment, if everybody went on this sort of thing, and it's plastic, you know, do we want that? Well, they've come up with something as well. They're actually going to start a recycling thing as well for these. So what you do is, where you get it from, you return it when they're finished, and they recycle them to help the environment as well. So, you know, that's a plus. It really is a plus. Now, obviously, like I say, this is a brand new device for us here in the EU. It's out in America, and apparently it's selling quite well, hence it being the 60 milligram I've got. So I got to interview the guy who worked for Stig when I was at the Manchester Expo, the Vapor Lifestyle one. So I'm going to actually put that interview on here as well for you all to listen to it. And I'm also going to put links down to Stig so you can find out some more information if you want. Would I recommend it? Well, yeah. I mean, I'd recommend any kind of pod system. I do, because it helps get you off those cigarettes, and that's what you need. And I'd recommend this too, if that's what you want. This, to me, is 100 times, 1,000,000 times better than the likes of the IQOS. I mean, tobacco, heat not burn, all that pish. Really, IQOS, they're nothing to do with vaping. This is for vaping. And so I support all that sort of thing. And I'm a big believer in helping get people off cigarettes. And there's so many different pod systems out there. There's got to be one that's right for everybody. This one, again, could be right for you if you're quitting. Could be right for someone you know who needs to quit. You know, and if you think 3 of these you get in a pack, and that's the equivalent of like 20 cigarettes. Happy days, isn't it? Happy days. Right, guys. So I'll pop this bung in before I lose it. Gosh, pop it in there. There we go. Bung's back in, so it stops anything getting inside. Pretty nifty. Very, very light. Can't believe it. But that's it for me. So remember, guys, Mama knows best. Vape, don't smoke. I love you muchly. And before I go, behave yourselves or else. Bye now. Right, we're going to find out
You try and get away from the
Stig is.
You try and get away. Well, basically, the Stig is a disposable device. You know, what we're looking at is it's an addition to anything else that they would buy. So with this, it's disposable. It's 1.2 ml tank. It has 20 mg salt nicotine. It gives you an instant nicotine hit.
Right.
So it's amazing. It's big in America, and we're bringing it to the UK. It's landing next week, or as in the week coming.
Right.
And this is our first expo.
Fantastic. Well, guys, you're going to love this.